Happy Saturday. What is today? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes, I'm counting with my little fingers. Yes, happy Saturday the 17th of October of 2025. It's me, your buddy Donnie again, with another Dolly review, and as always, telling it like it TI is. This is a very special video because I it's been 45 years in the making. Yes, I present to you the recently reissued Golden Dream Christie, and what a golden dream she is. This doll, and I've said this in a previous video about the original, okay, that I did about 3 years ago or so, that Golden Dream Christie is one of the most emblematic, iconic dolls, not only of the superstar era, but of the entire Barbie lifespan. Oh, yes. Golden Dream Christie is indeed a golden dream. Pun very intended. I am absolutely nuts over this doll and have always been. Well, without further ado, let's sink our teeth into this review. I have been hearing, very mixed reviews about this doll. Some people love her, some people hate her. Okay, some people have gone as far as actually returning this reissued version because of a horrible slide or slide of quality that Mattel neglected to tend to. And I'll get to it in a minute. And if you have this doll, chances are you know exactly what I'm talking about. But let's start. I'll tell you everything. I tell you like Miss Swan would. I tell you everything. I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I have very thoroughly covered this, the Queen, the original Golden Dream Christie, in a previous video that I did about 3 years ago. Okay, so now let's start with this, her lovely daughter. I like to think of her as her daughter. Now, comparing apples to apples, this reissue has a lot going for her. She really does. She has a lot going for it. However, that's not to say she's defect free, okay, or free of bad, ugly aspects. And I'll get to them in a moment. But before I do the unboxing, let's start with okay, I would say this is a good starter doll. Like if you've never had the original issued Golden Dream Christie in your hands, okay, and this is and you never had, like I said, if you never had this in your hands, in your possession, then this will do just fine. This will do because she's very accurate, not 100% accurate, but she's very accurate to the original. And in fact, some things have actually improved to the original, but I'll get to it in a moment. Now, let's start with the box. Okay, up to you. The issue is taller, wider, okay, and thicker. Unnecessarily thicker. Mattel, really. This doll, Golden Dream, is so beautiful already. She doesn't need the hype of being called Barbie Signature or, let me see what I say here, like only 20,000 made or something like that. It says around here. Okay. Yeah. No more than 20,000 worldwide. She doesn't need that hype. She really doesn't. This doll, okay, in my opinion, I would have rather her be reissued in her original triangular, smaller shaped box. Okay, and you would have saved on cardboard, and she wouldn't have been so darn expensive. I mean, $60 for this doll. It it again, I don't have $60 between the cushions on my couch. There may be, some more affluent doll lovers who buy this doll by the twos or threes because again their life circumstances are different. But for someone as a blue collar such as myself, these $60 it took some doing for the $60 plus shipping plus the membership. But anyways, so here's one area, Mattel, that you could have saved on: a smaller box. Okay, yeah. Now another gripe that I have, but again, I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, let me change the focus, of the camera a little bit. Okay. As you can see, the presentation is very alike the original, but not identical. Okay. A good thing, they added this graphic of a Golden Dream Christie on the front of the box. I dig this. I appreciate this. Okay, they could have done this here on the smaller box too. So I dig this. Yeah, now, comparing apples to apples, let's turn. And here's the most blatant difference. Okay, Mattel, they've only included 4 illustrations. One, and this is the same, this full body shot, and 3 close-ups over her. Yeah, well, the original box came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different illustrations. So Mattel cheapened out on the illustrations that were recreated on this box. But why did they cheapen out? Oh, I'll show you why. You see, the reason why Mattel cheapened out on the graphics, okay, is because they were trying to be very, very slick. Let's start here. Okay, the reissue box, notice the difference between the reissue and this illustration. Let's see if you can tell the difference. Can you tell? Okay, the difference is that the original shows a golden hair clip or beret that this doll included, while this one is just hair. It's just hair. Why? Because Mattel did not include none of these beautiful accessories. This doll, I must say, does not bring the hair arranger, the hairstyling foam, the fashion combs, the brush, the comb, the curling iron, which is really just plain because there's no actual heat, and of course, the 2 berets. Mattel cheapened out on all these beautiful accessories on this doll. Pardon my baby brother, he's a little rowdy. They cheapened out. So in order for people who've never had the original, they'll be happy with this because they'll be none the wiser that this doll originally brought all of these accessories. Okay, which upsets me. Mattel could have recreated these accessories instead of just giving us the bare doll. Okay, and again, they cheapened out on these beautiful illustrations, but they were slick. They took this so you can, because you still have the option of wearing her peplum as a hat in the middle illustration. They were slick. That was really slick. Okay, and of course, the easiest illustration is the Farrah flip, which they included because, you don't need anything. See? The Farrah flip is identical. Okay? But they didn't include this updo. Why? Because this updo hairdo involves the comb. What is it's called comb? Yeah, fashion comb. That's why they conveniently left out this illustration. Okay? Also, they left out this gorgeous illustration with the hair arranger. Again, because since this one does not bring the hair arranger, why show artwork that depicts accessories that Mattel refused to include? And certainly not showing the child using the curling iron on the doll because This doll does not bring a curling iron. Okay, so yeah, that's the outside of the box. Okay, comparing apples to apples. So Mattel, jeers. I mean, I'm not going to indict Mattel or really slam on them because this video is truly objective as it's full of cheers and jeers. Okay, so please, Mattel, don't be too mad because I'm yanking your ears. Okay, it's just that I'm telling it like a TI is. I'm telling it like a TI is really means that. I always tell it like a TI is because all my videos are non-sponsored. Up until this moment, up until today, unless Mattel or any other toy company starts sending me boxes of free dolls that I will gush endlessly over because they were free sent to me, you can trust up until now. Ya bebé. You can trust up until now that my reviews are absolutely and truly unbiased. I have no dog in this race. Okay, I have no reason to brown nose to Mattel or anybody else for that matter because again, it takes my hard-earned money to get whatever dolls I get. And on occasion, my dolls are gifts from my lovely friends or relatives. But the most part, I earned this. So you're gonna hurt my mouth. Forgive me, I didn't mean to get so excited. But anyways, so yeah, that's the outside of the box. We've made the comparisons. Okay, I showed you where Mattel was lacking. So let me put the queen back over there. Now, on to the unboxing. Again, I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. These boxes are nowhere near as easily accessible as the original boxes were because these boxes is yeah is more unnecessary cardboard, and this is very flimsy. Look how easily it tore. This cardboard is superior because 45 years later it's not falling apart the way this just did in front of your eyes. So let me get the doll out. Well, let me read it to you. Okay. After making her glamorous debut in 1980, this dazzling reproduction of the captivating Golden Dream Christie doll is an ode, yeah, to her 45th anniversary. One of Barbie doll's best friends, Christie, glitters from head to toe. She turns heads in her five-piece $1 billion look, matching glistening metallic woven fabric bodice, trousers. Well, it's a swimsuit. And gloves. Oh yeah, trousers are the pants. And a single striped tulle shawl and skirt radiant, sophisticated. Glitzy charm with bendable legs and polished hair that shines like the sun, our superstar favorite features a variety of fabulous fashion looks that can be created and modeled. Clear heels and gleaming topaz jewelry ensure this icon will forever be golden gorgeous. Okay, that much is true. That much is true. Okay, so let's get this doll out. And again, I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well. Okay, something good. This doll includes a certificate of authenticity. Not that it's necessary because ain't nobody cloning Golden Dream Christie yet. Okay, so she comes with a certificate of authenticity, nice cardboard with relief print, golden. This ensures that it's a genuine item, not a clone or a knockoff. So, okay, this is good. Okay, Mattel, good. She also comes equipped with a doll stand. We have, the clip, the base, and see, too much packaging. Is all this really necessary? Too much, And of course, the pole. Let's see. Okay. And of course, the clip. Oh no, I put it the other way around. Okay, yeah. There's the clip. Okay. Now again, the doll is unnecessarily secured. Oh my goodness, really? All of this, really? You here's where you could have saved on cardboard and making the doll less expensive. Here, you could have saved because look at the original. Again, I have reviewed the original in length and in depth and in girth in another video. Look, the original. Look. Let me. Okay, show you. Look. Really? Is this really necessary? Really? All this excess cardboard, you know. Well, these three panels would have been just fine. This would have been just fine. But see, this is, by trying to make the doll bougier than she is and hype her up, Golden Dream Christie doesn't need any hype. She is absolutely gorgeous already. She doesn't need the hype of all this cardboard. So let me put the queen, the original queen, back over there. Now, to get this girl out the liner, oof. Oh my God. Sorry, excuse me, but this is gonna take a minute, y'all. I'm so sorry, but look. I'm sorry. I do not edit. Okay, but this is a waste of time. I wish I could just edit out, all this. Oh my goodness, this is really unnecessary. This is so unnecessary. All this securing. I mean, I wish I had been in charge of designing this reissue. Because if I had, I guarantee you the price, if I would have made the decisions, of course I would have made the right decisions, the price would have come down. And another thing, this is the biggest gripe that I have with Mattel. This doll, when she was originally issued, Sister Girl, as gorgeous as she is, she was Playline. Why couldn't you make the reissue Playline as well? Why hype her and bougie her up so unnecessarily? Again, this doll is stunning. She does not need the hype. She really, really doesn't. Look at all the time I'm wasting, on taking all these stupid little plastic pieces that are so unnecessary. Okay. And I'm still not finished. Okay, finally. Okay, but wait, no. Oh, look at all this. Come on, Mattel. Come on. This does not make the doll of any higher quality. This isn't quality. This is just hype. All these ridiculous clips and sewing my God. All this security. It's a freaking play. Yes, it's a Playline doll. She's not wearing a hand-beaded gown, okay, like Bob Mackie. This is not porcelain. This is a piece of plastic, y'all. Seriously. Why the hype? Look at all these stitching. My goodness. Again, this is absurd. All this, again, it's a waste of plastic, time, okay, for the workers at the factory to spend all this, packaging the doll, okay, protecting her like it was a Fabergé egg. It's not. They could have packaged. Yeah, baby. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I apologize for my baby brother. Again, this all this garbage is no. Bad Mattel. Bad Mattel. Packaging, bad choices. Whew, finally, after all this babble, the doll is out. Okay, but again, I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, yeah, they did a very faithful recreation okay, of her outfit. Okay, she is gorgeous. The material, okay, that they use for her ensemble, no, it's not the same metallic as the original. Of course not. And I can give you Mattel a pass for that because, again, being not being able to find the exact match of a fabric, that's fine. I understand, Mattel. I really do. It's all right that you didn't find the exact match of metallic fabric. Okay, it's metallic, but the strands of metallic fiber are much thinner than the metallic fibers woven into the original. And that's fine. That's fine. Now, some people are complaining that this doll has an orangey hue to it. That's neither here or there because different computers and different cameras are calibrated differently. So maybe what you see orangey on one person's camera in somebody else's camera is more of a reddish hue. So that's neither here or there. So you see, Mattel, I'm not coming after you. I'm not. Okay, now, something good. This doll's hair is clearly thicker and more abundantly rooted than the original. The original has a little more sparse hair and shorter. Okay, this doll's hair is longer, and she comes with a hairnet. She comes with a hairnet, okay, to protect the hairdo. But the reality is, these curls are, well, they need to be arranged. These curls look delicious. Well, these are, well, they need to be arranged. But I'm not going to waste your time on that. Now, her outfit, again, it's a faithful reproduction. Her peplum. Again, this is, unnecessary. It's really, to add all these clips. It's really not. Let's see. I can't get it off. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. And I'm not gonna. Well, let me get it off camera. Uh, I'm sorry, y'all, for this dead, empty space time. Okay, finally, I was able to remove the knot of her peplum. Okay. Oh, happy day. Okay, the peplum is out. The design of her outfit, I appreciate. Because, as you can see, it wraps around her back. Whereas the original, she only had a panel to the front and her back was completely bare. Okay, so yeah, this was good. This is good redesign. Good, Mattel. You did good here. Okay, her overskirt. Yeah, this is easier to remove. Or is it? Okay. I tell you, my hat really goes off. I'm not gonna bother. I just can't. I can't take it off. Well, anyways, her gloves, her gauntlets, her fingerless gloves are a wonderful fit. Okay, and they're made of the same fabric as her swimsuit and her glamour pants. Okay, as opposed to the original, which her gauntlets were made of the same fabric as her skirt and her peplum. But see, I know that the reason why this one has her gauntlets made of the same fabric as her overskirt and peplum is because the original design was to have it made from this fabric. But they obviously ran out of this, so that's why they use this. But that, again, that's fine. That's okay. That's neither here nor there. Now, here comes to the tragic flaw. As you can see, her eyes, oh, please, don't nobody get offended if you happen to be cockeyed or your eyes are not perfectly symmetrical. As you can see, her left eye is painted. Painted because I don't want to believe this is a decal, is upper than her other eye. Look, it's upper. It's not perfectly centered as it should be. See, that's unforgivable. For $60, come on now. On the other hand, okay, see, the original and the reissue. The original, her eyes are perfectly centered. This one isn't. Bad, Mattel, bad. On a lighter note, her hair does not is soft. I believe it's saran, shiny. Okay, it can be fixed. This hair can be fixed. The reproduction jewelry is dead on, so that's good. That's good, Mattel. I'm not completely throwing you under the bus. Something wrong? Yeah, these clear shoes, they are just clear. Come on, the original shoes had glitter in it. But there you go, Mattel, cutting corners, giving us cheap shoes, okay, that do not have the glitter. Okay, so now her legs do click and bend and hold the pose. Wonderful. So that pretty much wraps it up, y'all. I don't know what else to say about these dolls other than I'm very upset about the eye situation. I tried squishing her head a little bit, but it is what it is. Now, this is Mattel's flaw in lack of quality control. Okay, they need to make sure that every single doll, her eyes are perfectly lined up. Not like this. Not like this. So I already believe I've been thorough enough on showing you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I still, if you've never had the original in your hands, this is a good starter doll. Okay. Now these on eBay they're going for upward of $500 versus $60. So, all things considered. Okay. So overall, I do recommend this doll. I recommend her. It's just a coin toss whether you're gonna get one with the perfect eyes or this with the wonky eyes. Because some people have been getting her with perfect eyes. I'm not one of those people. So again, Golden Dream Christie, again, she has her flaws, and I already pointed out all of them. And like I said, this video includes cheers and jeers. I have been truly objective. Okay, nothing I've said has been slanderous or because again, it's I just had to tell it like a TI is. Well, let me have the mother and daughter here wave goodbye to y'all. Thank you for watching my videos. Donnie loves you, appreciates you. Please share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And like I always say, smooches!